Hello and welcome to my channel and another video in my unboxing series. So today we have reached the Blackmagic Ursa Mini Mic mount, and I bought this specifically for my Pyxis 6K camera. So without further ado, let's just dive right in and see what's inside of the box. So this mount is obviously for attaching microphones to the camera. And why do I think that's a big deal? Well, I think it's a big deal to have a microphone on your camera to always make sure you pick up that atmospheric sound, or perhaps a sound bite from your character that you're following around in whatever film you are choosing to make, because stuff happens on set. I mean, there could go something wrong with your sound mixer, with your sound recorder. This has saved me many times working as a documentary filmmaker when I'm freelancing and doing stuff on my own. I always have a microphone attached to my camera. So the first thing we notice upon opening the box is we get a welcome leaflet from Blackmagic Design. I mean, look at this. Look at this image. I mean, you get inspired by Blackmagic Design just looking at it. And a great shout out to Blackmagic Design for supporting us as filmmakers. So let's just see what's inside of this leaflet. Basically just saying thank you and welcome to the Blackmagic Design family. So let's just put this here. And we also get the usual Blackmagic Design sticker. And they also advertise for their wonderful software, the DaVinci Resolve. Now you can download this for free, and you can see here on the bottom what I really like about Resolve, and also Final Cut Pro for that matter, is that there are no monthly subscriptions, there are no fees, there's nothing. They're just basically giving you this software and say, here, try it out, see if you like it, and if you would like to go more advanced, you can buy the full version as well. So let's just put this out of the way and see what's inside of the box. So this is, I can feel already, this is solid metal. This is no rubbery thing. This is solid all the way through and through. This is where the microphone goes, and they're supplying us with two different mounts. They're having a mount where you can put the mount like this to the side, and they're also giving us the option of doing this just as a flat. And they're supplying us with the screws necessary to put the microphone on, and they're also supplying us with all these rubber bands. So I'm going to show you, let's just put this out of the way. I'm going to show you how this is supposed to work, because this is where you put your microphone. So you just go like this in a cross manner, and your microphone goes inside here, and these rubber bands, they will hold your microphone up and support it. Now the problem with rubber bands, as I feel, is that over time they do tend to go a bit more brittle and dry up, basically. So it will be very exciting to see how these rubber bands will actually hold up over time. But they are giving us enough. So now we have mounted one version. They were giving us 4 extra, in case one of these breaks or goes brittle or whatever. So attaching this to the camera should be fairly easy. I mean, Blackmagic is supplying us with all the necessary screws, and they have probably doubled up on them as well. So I'm going to go with the flat mount on this build, and as we can see, there are 2 small holes just beneath the screw holes, and they will align with the pins that you can see here. There are a couple of pins here, and they will only fit this build one way, so you really can't go wrong. And as you can see, it fits already. And what you will need is a little Allen key. I'm going to use the smallest screws and just put it in like this, and just tighten it down like so. And now you can basically mount the microphone any which way you want. If you want to have the microphone further away, you can do so. And perhaps I'm actually going to do that because I prefer to have my microphones not sticking out as much, and we'll just use the larger screws like so. I'm just going to tighten them down with my fingers. I have an Allen key here, and it doesn't grip. Why doesn't it grip? This is very interesting actually, because the screws they have supplied, they don't fit. So you basically actually can't mount like this because the screws are too small. That's a bit of a bummer, Blackmagic. Why is that? Okay, so I basically have to reach out to Blackmagic to have them supply me with new screws, because these screws actually don't fit. So one of my reasons for doing these unboxing videos is to show exactly how this stuff works. Now, what I found out trying to do this is that the screws that Blackmagic are supplying us, they're actually too small. These are 1/4" screws, and the holes on top here are 3/8. So what you will need to mount this microphone mount to the camera are 3/8 to 1/4" adapters that look like this. They're really tiny, and you can put them in the holes like so. This was a bit fiddly. I don't know if this is a quality control issue with Blackmagic or what has happened. Luckily, I did have a couple of these adapters left over from something else. Just need a little screwdriver, tighten them down, and then you can take these 1/4" screws and put them down like so, and you will need the Allen key to tighten it up. And now we have a very secure microphone mount. I mean, there's this microphone mount, it won't break. You will break the camera before you break this mount. This is just solid metal all the way through. And now we have our handle. Obviously, you know, as you can see, my fingers get a little bit stuck in the way. So Blackmagic design, you could have designed this a little bit better, in my opinion. But it goes to show that sometimes what you purchase perhaps needs a little adjusting, and just make sure that if you do buy this setup that I had, the handle and the microphone mount, that you do get the 3/8 to 1/4" adapters as well, so you can actually mount this. I hope you did find this video useful. If you did, please consider subscribing to my channel, and thank you very much for watching, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one.